Welcome to News 9. You are watching On Point with me. The first On Point is on why Eknath Shinde surrendered and decided to back BJP High Command's decision for Maharashtra CM. The second On Point is on the conspiracy to ban ISKCON in Bangladesh amid rising persecutions of Hindus. The third On Point is on rising tension in Manipur after a Mahayuti man went missing from Imphal West.
आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी से भी बात की, उनको भी कहा सरकार बनाने में हमारी तरफ से कोई अड़चन नहीं है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी के वरिष्ठ नेता जो निर्णय लेंगे मुख्यमंत्री पद के बारे में, जो उनका कैंडिडेट होगा, उसको हमारा शिवसेना का पूरी तरह समर्थन है।
Shiv Sena chief Eknath Shinde broke his silence on Wednesday amid ongoing uncertainty over the chief minister's post in Maharashtra. Shinde stated that he would support the BJP High Command's decision for the top post and the Prime Minister Modi's call would be final. This statement comes as Shiv Sena leaders continued to back Shinde to remain chief minister, and some reports earlier suggested that he was assured of this position before the elections if the Mahayuti alliance came to power. However, Shinde appears to have realigned his position, showing readiness for a BJP chief minister given the party's majority. That is 132 MLAs with BJP. Now, before we decode why Shinde surrendered to BJP, let's listen in to what he had to say.
कल मैंने आदरणीय मोदी जी को फोन करके कहा है, ये मैंने कहा है, अभी लास्ट का बता रहा हूँ, इसके बाद कोई सवाल जवाब। तो मैंने कहा है जो निर्णय लेना है आप लीजिए, एकनाथ शिंदे आपके साथ है, शिवसेना पूरी आपके साथ है। प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी को भी कहा और गृह मंत्री अमित शाह जी को भी कहा। कल की बात हो गई, तो आप जो बोल रहे कहाँ गए थे, छुप गए थे, कहाँ रोज छोड़ो। अभी आज जो है, आज जो दिल्ली के शीर्ष नेतृत्व, जो वरिष्ठ नेतृत्व जो है, वो जो निर्णय लेगा उसके लिए शिवसेना का पूरा पाठिंबा है, शिवसेना का समर्थन है। ये आज की बात हो गई, अभी आपके दिल में और कोई शंका कुशंका रखने की आवश्यकता नहीं है। और कल की बात कहते हैं, कल अमित शाह जी के साथ, अमित भाई के साथ हमारी तीनों दलों की बैठक होगी। उस बैठक में पूरी तरह चर्चा होगी विस्तार से, और विस्तार से चर्चा होने के बाद निर्णय होगा। आप लोगों ने देखा है कि 2-4 रोज से ऐसी चर्चाएं है, कोई नाराज है, कोई बैठा है घर में। हम नाराज बिराज होने वाले लोग नहीं हैं, हम लोग लड़ने वाले लोग हैं, लड़कर काम करने वाले लोग हैं, लोगों के जीवन में बदलाव लाने वाले लोग हैं। इसलिए अभी जो विक्ट्री हासिल हुई है, इससे हमारी और जिम्मेदारी बढ़ गई है। इसलिए महायुति और तेजी से काम करेगी और केंद्र सरकार और राज्य सरकार मिलकर बहुत आगे बढ़ेंगे और निश्चित रूप से इस महायुति की सरकार स्थापित होगी। और इसीलिए जो मैंने आप लोगों को कहा कि लगा कि क्या हुआ, मैं तो कल आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी से भी बात की, उनको भी कहा सरकार बनाने में हमारी तरफ से कोई अड़चन नहीं है। आप निर्णय ले लो, जैसे आपके भारतीय जनता पार्टी को आपका निर्णय अंतिम रहता है। हम भी महायुति के कौन लीडर है, एनडीए के लीडर कौन है, मोदी जी है, अमित भाई है। तो उनको कहा कि मैंने अमित भाई जी को भी फोन किया, मोदी जी को भी फोन किया, सरकार बनाने में हमारी तरफ से कोई भी रुकावट, कोई भी अड़चन, कोई भी कुछ भी किसी भी तरह का अड़ंगा नहीं है। आप बेशक आप निर्णय ले लो, उस निर्णय की तामील हो जाएगी, निर्णय की अमल हो जाएगी। और मैं आज आप सबको कहता हूं कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी के वरिष्ठ नेता जो निर्णय लेंगे मुख्यमंत्री पद के बारे में, जो उनका कैंडिडेट होगा, उसको हमारा शिवसेना का पूरी तरह समर्थन है।
So why Shinde surrendered is the question. We have come down to 5 points. 1. BJP could form government with Ajit Pawar, Shinde not required. He would have been out of game. Second, there was possibility that Shinde Sena would have split. They would have left Eknath Shinde alone. And he knew it. Third, BJP's mandate was too big to ignore. Fourth, BJP did not want to repeat Bihar and Maharashtra, where Nitish Kumar and other leaders continue to hold the reins of the politics of the state, despite BJP fueling their success. Fifth, dropping out or behaving like a martyr would have meant political marginalization. On this conversation, now it's a done deal, I'm joined by Ajit Kejha, senior journalist and psephologist, S. Balakrishnan, executive editor, Free Press Journal. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining me. Let me first straight away go to Mr. Balakrishnan. Mr. Balakrishnan, did you see it coming? Or did it remind you of 1991, when the papers were full of the great Maratha rebellion of Sharad Pawar, and quickly it dissipated when he came to Delhi and Narasimha Rao became the Prime Minister, sir? Do you recall those days?
Eknath Shinde is as vulnerable as Sharad Pawar. And in the present situation, he hardly had any room for maneuver. On the contrary, had he declared his support for the BJP candidate, whoever it was, on the 23rd, when the massive mandate of the BJP was known to the whole world, that would have carried a lot of grace, and that would have actually politically strengthened his position. But by holding on for 4 long days, he has actually spoiled his image and then weakened his political position. Do you think BJP will not hit back at him at the appropriate time? Everybody thought that it is going to be BJP government. It is taken for granted, and it is going to be, no doubt about it. But by creating this cloud of suspicion...
Mr. Balakrishnan, you are saying that he actually held on for 4 days, which means that he was cribbing for 4 days, sulking for 4 days.
Precisely. Otherwise, there is no reason why the issue of which party will have this CM's post, that was decided by the people of Maharashtra on the 23rd itself. But here is this gentleman who was holding on for 4 long posts, hoping against hope, the Bihar formula and what kind of formula. His people were trying to put pressure on the BJP, and it was giving unnecessarily anxiety moments to the BJP leadership. That is when finally Amit Shah had to intervene, and PM also intervened, and Shinde himself said that he spoke to the PM. He did not dial the PM. He got the message that if he doesn't fall in line, then he will be in big trouble. And then there are people like Sachin Joshi who are very close to him. He also will be in big trouble. So it is a virtual surrender. He could have done it with a lot of grace. That would have added to his stature. There's no doubt about it. He played an extremely crucial role in the victory of the Mahayuti, the Ladki Bahina scheme and all that. But he completely lost an opportunity to ensure that he's in the good books of the BJP top leadership by holding on for 4 long days. And now today it was an abject surrender. He held a press conference, mind you, not at Varsha, his official bungalow as a caretaker chief minister, but in his personal house in Thane, in Louis Wadi, Thane. And that also had a subtext to the whole thing, that he is doing it in his personal capacity. And one important point which you had pointed out just now is that there were signs that some of his own MLAs, imagine they have a history of defection. They defected from the Shiv Sena under Uddhav Thackeray. There's nothing which would have prevented them from moving away from that. And also the other valid point is that Ajit Pawar declared support to Devendra Fadnavis within less than 24 hours of the results coming out. That further closed the option before Eknath Shinde.
So two things. Two things. He was sulking, as you said, sir. And Ajit, the real threat of the party splitting. Do you think it worked?
See, Karthike, number one, Shinde just doesn't have the numbers. All he has is, even if everyone...
Then why did he sulk?
His faction,
I'm sure he's a hard-boiled politician, then why did he sulk? I mean, someone who...
Because he was dying, he's desperate to become the chief minister. Remember the drama in June of 2022, when he broke out of the Sena and the kind of drama that he did, he took all his MLAs to Assam and different places, and from there he was making the numbers. He's a highly ambitious, wily fox. He obviously wants to be the chief minister. This time, number one, he doesn't have the numbers. Number two, he's not a pivotal player. Pivotal players like Nitish Kumar. Nitish Kumar, if he goes on the other side becomes heavier, right? And therefore, he becomes chief minister with Lalu or with the BJP. Shinde cannot. Shinde just has 57 MPs in a house of 288. The other thing is, he needs Ajit Pawar to go on the other side to be able to forge a third government if possible. But for that, it will take him a lot of time. So I think he realized, and then he's going to face the might of the BJP. Earlier, it was just facing, the Mahavikas Agadi politician who was softer. If he's faced against the BJP, his entire future might be over. So I think he realized it took him 4 days because, in fact, Priyanka Chaturvedi pointed out that, the fact that he's desperate to be CM, but he's unable to, and therefore the drama going on. But obviously he realized at the end of it that he has been CM for 2.5 years almost. He didn't do a very bad job. After all, that the Ladki Behna scheme, it seems, was his idea. Of course, he must have been supported by the BJP and Ajit Pawar for it. He can say that, well, partly because of him, the Mahayuti got such a massive mandate of 132 out of 288. But at the same time, he realized he has no options left. So now he's conceded defeat, and therefore it seems most likely Devendra Fadnavis will be sworn in soon.
Okay. So, the second part of this conversation is, Mr. Balakrishnan, will there be an issue in the distribution of the portfolios?
I don't see much of this one because of the commanding position in which the BJP is. The BJP and Devendra Fadnavis definitely would like to retain the home portfolio, which is very crucial. Maybe they will give urban development, which Eknath Shinde had handled earlier. They might appoint him as a deputy chief minister, and his son, Dr. Shrikant Shinde, who was an MP from Kalyan, he might be accommodated in the union cabinet. And this one, a few other portfolios could be given to accommodate close people of Eknath Shinde, like Dada Bose, then Shirsat. These are the people who are this one, and maybe Pratap Sarnaik also, who was MLA from Thane region. He also, his hardcore supporters might be accommodated by Devendra Fadnavis, and a few others might be given some corporations. And already Shirsat is heading Sidco Corporation, which is a very important corporation. Like this, they will kind of appease him. But that's about all. But there's a limit to which they can also appease him. And like what I said, he has spoiled the game, spoiled his own prospects by causing a huge embarrassment to the BJP for 4 full days. The whole of Maharashtra was watching when the government will be formed. People were becoming restless, and people were beginning to feel cheated. That we voted you with a massive mandate, and you're taking 4 long days to form the government.
But you see, Maharashtra is not about only Maharashtra. What BJP has done in Maharashtra is a story what they have been doing in rest of the India. I'll first play out the bite of Mr. Sushil Kumar Shinde, but let me just draw your attention to is that Bharatiya Janata Party, perhaps in the modern post-1980s, is the only national party which has, from junior partner, has been able to become senior partner in states like Maharashtra, Odisha and Haryana. So is it for good in Maharashtra? In Odisha, the government on their own. In Haryana, it's the 3rd term. Earlier, they were dependent on the Chautalas. In Odisha, they were dependent on the Patnaiks, but now they have the government. And today, they could have just split any other party, subsumed it, and they would have been in power. So what is this telling us from a national perspective? And does Maharashtra, from an aligned state like Bihar, has become a state where one party can call the shots? I'll come to it, sir. but after a bite which I need to play of Sushil Kumar Shinde. Eknath bite.
हमने लाडली बहन योजना शुरू की। हमारे सभी साथियों, दोनों डीसीएम, सभी लोगों ने इसमें योगदान दिया और इतने बड़े पैमाने पे 2.5 करोड़ लाडली बहना योजना पे उनको जो विपक्ष लोगों ने बहुत विरोध किया, कोर्ट में गए, लेकिन हमने वो शुरू रखी। एक विश्वास पैदा हो गया हमारे सभी किसानों में, लाडली बहनाओं में, लाडले भाइयों में, सभी में, और इसलिए ये बहुत बड़ी जीत मिली है। और ये ऐसी जीत मैं चाहता हूं कि अभी हमारी जिम्मेदारी बढ़ गई है, अभी हमारी जिम्मेदारी और बढ़ गई है, और इसलिए मैं ये कहूँगा कि 2.5 साल का जो कार्यकाल है, कम समय 2.5 साल का है, लेकिन काम हम मेरे ख्याल से 10 साल का काम किया है। इतनी योजना, इतने सब स्कीम्स है, इतने प्रकल्प है, इतने आगे बढ़ाने का काम किया है। दिन रात मेहनत करके हमने किया है, दिन रात। पूरे इलेक्शन में तो छोड़ो, लेकिन जब से हम सरकार में बैठ गए, मुख्यमंत्री के जिम्मेदारी मुझे मिली, तब से मुझे लगता नहीं कि मैं एक भी दिन छुट्टी ली। जहाँ भी गया वहाँ काम किया, और इसलिए ये सभी लोगों ने मेहनत कर इतना बड़ा काम करने के बाद इतनी बड़ी जीत हासिल हुई है। और इसमें केंद्र सरकार का बहुत बड़ा योगदान रहा है। एक कॉमन मैन, हर एक को लगता था कि ये अपना आदमी है, ये अपना मुख्यमंत्री है, और ये मेरी जो पहचान बन गई है, लाडला भाई, ये सब पदों से क्या बोलते हैं, उससे ऊपर है। और इसलिए मैं खुद को भाग्यवान समझता हूँ।
Well, instead of teasing Eknath Shinde, I'm sorry I said Sushil Kumar Shinde, a veteran Congress politician. So, coming to you, Mr. Balakrishna, has Maharashtra become a state where alliance is not so relevant for Bharatiya Janata Party? Is it going the Odisha and Haryana way, sir?
No, it is a bit too early in the day to say that, because the BJP organizationally still has got a long way to go, also in terms of caste equations and all that. The BJP's long-term target is definitely Shat Pratishat, that is 100% BJP they want to do, just like what they are able to achieve in Gujarat. They would like to repeat the Gujarat pattern over here. But organizationally and otherwise, they need to do a lot of work around at the grassroots level, sure that Maharashtra becomes a bastion of the BJP. I won't say that the victory was one of things. A lot of effort has gone behind it, but now with the RSS solidly backing the BJP project, I am certain that the RSS will continue to back the BJP and ensure that the goal of making Maharashtra 100% saffron, it is achieved. It all depends on what kind of steps Devendra Fadnavis, who hopefully will become Chief Minister, will take to strengthen and implement the RSS agenda for our Hindutva agenda for Maharashtra.
Ajit, your thoughts on it? Since Bharatiya Janata Party has been able to do it in Odisha, they have done it in Haryana. One state they have not been able to create space for themselves is Punjab, where a Panthik party was replaced by Aam Aadmi Party. Maharashtra, they have become a hegemony in terms of number. Do you think, are they close to this Haryana and Odisha model? Or you think that, as Mr. Balakrishnan was saying, it's a long road?
Karthik, let me first point out, your question contains both an appreciation as well as an allegation against the BJP. The allegation implicit is that BJP ends up eating its allies away, which is a very serious charge against the BJP, and this charge has been made against the BJP in Punjab, where, you know, the Akali Dal was almost finished, in other states as well. In fact, the reason that Nitish Kumar in Bihar jumped on the other side, he was making the same allegation that important leaders of JDU was being, you know, almost saffronized. So your question is implicit, it contains there. I think Maharashtra, it is going to take a while, because the Shiv Sena, especially in the urban areas, I mean, we certainly know Mumbai, also Thane region, the Konkan region, several other areas of Maharashtra. The Shiv Sena is still a very strong force. The trouble is that the party is torn asunder into two factions, and it will of course depend to a great extent on the kind of politics that Shinde follows. Similarly, the NCP, now that Ajit Pawar is the main NCP, it will depend on the way he plays his cards. But to say that Maharashtra is ready because of this particular election where the BJP has done very well, to assume that next time it will be a clean sweep for BJP is, I think, a little premature.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of firsts, sir, because Ajit Pawar, I think, is going to create history of the longest serving deputy chief minister of the largest state right now in India. I know he can't become the chief minister, but he'll create a record of the longest serving deputy chief minister. I don't think any other person has been deputy chief minister for
he's trying very hard to remove the deputy tag.
Deputy tag.
What the interesting question is, Kartike, that between Ajit Pawar and Shinde, who will play the leading role as Deputy Chief Minister?
Oh, absolutely. And I think apart from the portfolios or apart from the fact that how smoothly the government runs, I think that this election has reshaped the nature of politics in Maharashtra. That is very important, and a lot of people are flabbergasted. There are articles because they say that even the psephologists were not able to quantify and understand the swing which had taken place in the state. But that's a discussion for another day. Thank you both of you for joining me on the show, and that's all on Point 1. But don't go away. I will be back after a short break and discuss the conspiracy to ban ISKCON in Bangladesh.